Hello guys, my name is Dr. Varun and here I am back with day 11 of our 30 days 30 most important topic for NEET 2025 from biology.
Chalo, let's complete it.
In today's video, we gonna be talking about the chapter from human physiology, that is breathing and exchange of gases. In this chapter, of course, there are a lot of important topics which we will discuss on 15th, a video that will come on 15. Don't forget to subscribe and bring on the notification bell so that you don't get that video don't get away from you. Coming back to the main topic, that today we're gonna be talking about the transport of gases. In our body, two gases are being transported: carbon dioxide and oxygen. Let's just see that what is happening with it. Starting with the transport of gases with respect to oxygen. So first we will study what? Transport of oxygen. Now, transport of oxygen is very easy, straightforward. Certain terms are given which we are not going that deep into it. We are directly going to the sigmoid curve. Okay, so what is that? If someone will ask you like how this is being transported, 97% of the oxygen in the body is transported with the help of hemoglobin as what? Oxyhemoglobin component. So in this process, there is an oxygenation reaction that is taking place. So oxygenation reaction that takes place, it is not a kind of a oxidation reaction. One thing you have to remember, rest 3% of the oxygen present in the dissolved state. Okay, coming back to oxygen, how it is actually making bond with it. So over here we have to remember that if the bond has to be made, then certain factors that has to be work. So now we know that when you will give the oxygen in an environment, then what will happen? Oxygen will make a bond with what? Hemoglobin. Okay, each hemoglobin carries 4 oxygen molecule. So there is a graph that is being made with respect to what? That what is the concentration of oxygen and what is the percentage saturation, means how many oxygen is actually being able to what? Actually being able to make a bond. So this diagram, now this diagram we are trying to understand better. So first one component would be what? Partial pressure. That is partial pressure of oxygen. So means it is what? From this point to this point, partial pressure is increasing. Okay, it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, something like this, keep on increasing. Whereas on this term, what would be present? It will be percentage saturation, means how much bonding is being done, okay, with the hemoglobin. Okay, so now the next thing is this graph will appear something like what? Sigmoid. Initially it will be slow, then it will be a faster log phase, and then it will be stationary. This kind of structure will form. Okay, but the problem is, what are the factors on which it depends upon? The factors on which it depends upon, okay, we are not writing perfect English, we are writing just in terms. So that would be what? That would be the partial pressure of the oxygen. It will also depends upon the partial pressure of the carbon dioxide. It will also be defined by H positive, or the proton concentration or the acidic concentration. It will also depends upon the pH of the region. It will also depend upon the temperature. If you understand this concept, then this topic is super easy for you to be completed. Okay, so let's just see that what is happening over here. So in this topic, we have to remember the concentration. So if you see, so at lung or alveoli level, so at alveoli level, what will happen? Your body is taking up oxygen. Oxygen concentration in your alveoli is very high. So what is happening? That the partial pressure of oxygen is high. So whose pressure would be less? Partial pressure of carbon dioxide will be low. If partial pressure of carbon dioxide is low, means acidity will also be less. Okay, so means H positive will also be less. How we will see it? Okay, H positive amount is less. Then further there is a decrement. If the H positive is less, means H positive it will be more acidic, means pH would be low. So here what would be? It is opposite. So pH would be what? Higher. High pH is there, and the temperature would be low. Why the temperature would be low? I remember it, when the carbon dioxide is what? Greenhouse gas. Greenhouse gas trap the temperature, right? So here carbon dioxide is less, not able to trap the temperature will be less. Okay, this is how I remember. So that happened in the alveoli. And in alveoli, this graph which you are seeing, it goes towards left. So means there would be what? Left shift. Means what? If there is high amount of oxygen present and rest of the things would be lower, then what will happen? This whole graph will move little bit like this. So the green color would be what? Left shift. Left, how you will see? So imagine that this is your page, and in that page you have to remember what? This is what? My left hand, this is my right hand. Opposite in your sense. Okay, so in your page the hand, okay, I am making it, so you are sitting like this. So this is what? This is your left, this is your right. Okay, so left side it moves toward left, so I made it what? Towards the greener side, this side. So when the oxygen level would be high, or the pressure of oxygen would be high, then the left shift will occur. And vice versa happen when the carbon dioxide concentration is more or the oxygen concentration is low. So where the oxygen concentration is low? At the tissue level. So the next thing over here, we will do what? We will write that at tissue level. So at tissue level, what is happening? Your oxygen, like your carbon dioxide concentration is what? High. Your oxygen concentration is what? Low. If carbon dioxide concentration is more, means here what will happen? More carbon dioxide means more greenhouse effect. Imagine it like that. Means temperature would be more. So here the temperature would be more. H positive will be reversal. That is H positive will also be more. If H positive is more, means more acidic environment. Means pH would be what? Lower. Okay. So this thing you have to remember like this way. Moving on, when this thing will happen, then the curve will shift towards right side, means opposite. I have showed you. So what will happen over here? Over here, this curve will shift on this side. That is known as what? Right shift. This is the most important thing. And the right shift will look something like this. So this is right shift. So this is one of the most important topic. Coming up to the next one, that is your transport of carbon dioxide. Okay, so the next topic that we're gonna do is the transport of carbon dioxide. So next is transport of carbon dioxide. Now in this you have to remember that carbon dioxide is transported by 3 ways. Oxygen by 2 ways, carbon dioxide by 3 ways. In the 3 ways, what are they? Or someone will ask. Number 1, around 5% is in the dissolved state. Okay, 20 to 25% is with the hemoglobin. So when it make a bond with hemoglobin, we call it what? Carb amino hemoglobin. You will remember it. Then the last is the rest 70%, most of it in the form of bicarbonate. Now the major thing is this bicarbonate that is being formed. This forms inside the RBC but goes outside from the RBC. Okay, so let's just see that what is happening. So what will happen? So first we will say that at tissue level what will happen? Your carbon dioxide concentration is higher. So this higher, like we won't be dealing with this thing, okay, this how this is being done, dissolved state. Here also we will state this thing, same as like in the oxygen also, we are not taking care about what is happening with 3%, we are more concerned about this. So at the, let's coming back, so at the tissue level, what will happen, your carbon dioxide amount would be higher. If carbon dioxide is higher, what it will do, it will go and start binding in two different ways. The first way is what, this carbon dioxide go inside the blood cell, and inside of the blood cell, okay, I'm just making a blood cell outline. Inside this blood cell, it is a biconcave, okay, so inside this blood cell, as it will go, so I'm making this also, wait, so this goes inside it, first way, this is much better, okay. Now as it goes inside this, what will happen, this carbon dioxide, wait, this carbon dioxide will bind with hemoglobin and it will form carbaminohemoglobin. Now this thing is one thing that you have to remember. Second thing, what is happening, first way, the second thing that is happening with them is the more formation, first thing, second thing, okay, and let's make it, we are making with this color, this color. So here what will happen, your carbon dioxide as it goes inside, carbon dioxide as it goes inside, it joins with water under the presence of carbonic anhydrase enzyme, which is most abundant but inside it, and forms bicarbonate. This bicarbonate don't stay like this, it breaks up, okay. So who do it, carbonic anhydrase, and it forms what, it forms HCO3 negative plus H positive. Now you do something positive negative, the positive one will do something, negative one will do something. Let's see that what is being done. This negative thing that is being formed, of course this reaction is goes in both the direction, that I will let you know later. So what will happen here, it goes outside of the cell. But do you think that anyone will take your, like outside area will take your negativity without giving you anything? So it will say that no, I won't take it like this, you give me something back, okay, or you take something negative from it. So outside what is present, outside chlorine is present, so chlorine will go inside, whereas what, this carbonate ion will come out into the plasma or the extra cell, like extra RBC stuff tissue. This structure is known as what, chloride shift, to maintain what, to maintain the balance, ionic balance. Whereas this H positive, what it does, this also says that I will do something. So this goes with hemoglobin, and at tissue level what it will do, this hemoglobin from where it will come, it will come from the oxyhemoglobin. So means it will go to oxyhemoglobin and it will breaks it. Breaks is what will happen, oxygen will be released and this will go and join with it, that H positive. So the released oxygen will be released to the tissue, it will come out and given to tissue. Now this thing is also okay, some of this carbon like bicarbonate is going out, H positive is making bond with hemoglobin. So this hemoglobin and H positive bond, when it is forming only and only when there is high carbon dioxide concentration. Let's see that what will happen with this whole structure during the when it reaches to the lungs, okay. So the lungs, what will be reached, this thing will reach, okay. Let's see that what is happening at the lungs level. So at lungs or alveoli, whatever you want to call it, okay, at lungs and alveoli there will be what, there will be Like I will make a blood cell first. This blood cell has what? It has carbon dioxide, carb amino hemoglobin. So this blood has carb amino hemoglobin. One thing. Second thing, it is what? It has HCO3 negative plus H positive thing, that what has formed. Basically this thing was not present. What is present? That is H positive, which is joined with HBO. So means it forming what? A hydroxy version of the hemoglobin. So these two things are present. And outside there is what? HCO3 negative present outside in the plasma, because it goes out because of the chloride shift. But at the alveoli level, what happened? Oxygen level is high. Oxygen will do what? It will go inside. As it goes inside, now what happened? If the oxygen level concentration is high, then the hemoglobin will be like, why I am there with carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide is not, seems good. Let's do one thing. Let's break this friendship and let's go to oxygen and make what? Oxyhemoglobin. Understood? Simultaneously, this thing also. Hemoglobin say that, why the hell I am making a bond with this H? Remove this H. And whatever this oxygen is coming, let's make bond with it. Oxyhemoglobin forming. Whereas what happened with this? This H positive comes out. What happened with this? This goes inside over here. And in return what happened? Chlorides, which was insidely present, they will go out. Now this thing will go and bond with this one. So this and this make a bond and form what? This structure. This structure can finally go to what? Like this is what? A reversible reaction. So means same enzyme can do what? This reaction. So it will make water plus carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide will be released in the alveoli. So this thing is being happening. So this you have to remember little bit about it. Okay, I know that stuff, but you have to do it. Here you have to remember one thing. What? Chloride shift. What is chloride shift? We know that when the H2CO negative has been formed, CO2 negative has been formed, HCO3 negative has been formed, it will do what? It will go and change its position with respect to their location, whether alveoli or the lungs, and this is known as chloride shift. Chloride will go from the extra or the plasma to the RBCs at the tissue level, and vice versa, means from the this to outside during the alveoli level. Okay, one thing, chloride shift, everyone understood. Next thing you have to remember, what? You have to remember about the, so chloride shift is what? That HC3O negative transport chloride at alveoli or tissue level. From plasma to RBC. Okay, so this thing we have to remember. I have given this the basic outline. Okay, then there is next term called as Haldane effect. Haldane effect is means when at tissue level, at alveoli level, when the concentration of carbon dioxide, when the concentration of oxygen is increased, then what will happen? Hemoglobin will start bonding with the oxygen, and this bond and this bond is being what? Hemoglobin carbon dioxide bond will be deleted or will be broken. This is Haldane effects, where alveoli level it is occurring. This chloride effect is also called as Hamburg's phenomena, and the third is Bohr's effect, which is not in your syllabus, but you should know that this is also something present over here. So that's all about the transport of gases. I hope you like this topic and able to understand something about it. It's important. Don't leave it for your paper also. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you like this video. If you liked it, give it a like, share it with your friends if you really want to share it. And that's all for this video. Thank you.